great pleasure to introduce Prime Minister Garibashvili, I think I pronounced it correctly, from Georgia.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Schwab, thank you for this invitation. Well, this is my first experience in Davos as a Prime Minister of Georgia, and I was appointed only 2 months ago. I'm very honored to be here with you and to share this fantastic evening with you. First of all, I would like to say a few words about the economic situation in our country, in Georgia. Then I will cover some interesting aspects in the region. First of all, I would like to say that Georgia's economy is looking forward, and I would like to say that this year we expect to have GDP growth from 6 to 7%. I can also add to that over the last two months we had 8.1 and 8.5% GDP growth, and this year we expect to have a really positive year. We expect to have to launch many interesting projects in our country, which will also serve the region. I would emphasize Bako-Tbilisi Kars railway project, which will be finished in 2015. We are also launching a new fund, wealth fund, in February, by the way. And the problem of the economy, of Georgian economy, was the long-term policy, was the lack of long-term policy and the availability of the long-term capital for the Georgian entities. And therefore, this was the reason why we decided to establish this fund, is to serve and is to open new, to give new opportunities to the Georgian entities. Besides that, we are also, with the support of our government, several months ago, ex-Prime Minister Ivanishvili, by his initiative, in Georgia, we established a private equity fund. $6 billion private equity fund that brought several major investors from the region in Georgia. Besides that, we are also going to establish a new innovations, so-called venture fund, and that will finance the innovations and new technologies in our country, and mainly the projects that are facing difficulties in getting financing from traditional sources. We are also going to build a deep sea port. It's a $5 billion project in our country, right next to Port, with the relevant infrastructure, with the airports and etc. So we are, according to the World Bank and according to the International Monetary Fund, we expect to have a very positive year this year in 2014. As for the theme of this evening, the South Caucasus and Central Asia, Road to the Global Economy. South Caucasus and Central Asia, Asian countries represent a historic economic link between the Asia-Pacific region and Europe. And there are significant challenges, and I would like to underline. Vulnerable national economies with high inflation rate, unemployment, and poverty. And territorial disputes in a number of countries of the region. Georgia's association agreement with the EU, including deep and comprehensive free trade area, offered the regional countries a much-needed engine of political and economic development. As you know, we initialed the association agreement 2 months ago in Vilnius, and the DCFTA opens up tremendous opportunities to the country. And not only to the country, but also to the region, because Georgia has access to 900 million population. I mean, DCFTA, CIS countries, and Turkey. Therefore, significant results have already been achieved. As I mentioned, Bako-Tbilisi Kars Railway, Bako-Tbilisi-Ceyhan oil pipeline and South Caucasus gas pipeline, Shahtinis 2 project. Once again, thank you very much.